Well, after this interesting introduction, we are glad to have with us today Marco Fiorot. He's an Italian chef. So, buongiorno, Marco.
Buongiorno ragazzi, come va? Thank you for having me.
You are most welcome. It's always a pleasure to have in our show Good Morning Kuwait,
Yes.
actually. It's
Good.
about Italian cuisine. I know a lot of our dear viewers who really do love Italian cuisine, Italy in specific, actually.
Of course, yes. But who doesn't like pasta, pizza, spaghettini, tiramisu? Who doesn't like this?
I know, actually. So, first of all, Marco, tell us about yourself. Let's say about your story. When actually you find yourself that you really into actually cooking?
Okay, allora. When I was younger, when I was a teenager, my mother, she used to ask me to cook, to prepare the lunch. My mother, she was, you know, running behind every householding situations, and my father is a guy that likes to eat at 12:05.
Okay.
At 12:05, his meal has to be ready every day, and, you know, must be a pasta, but a pasta has to be different every day.
Okay.
And has to be ready at 12:05. So my challenge of the day was cooking for my father that pasta, and I was actually enjoying it very much. So later I did take a course of study a little bit different, as I study engineering. But while I was studying it, I realized that it was not what was my ideologic pleasure as career, you know.
Yes.
So I remember the emotions while I was in the kitchen and while I was running a restaurant I did some summer jobs while I was studying.
That's amazing.
In restaurants.
Yes.
And then I realized that actually what I wanted to do in my life was that, not in the engineering part. So I decided to invest myself into learning more and more and more about restaurant business. And in one of my stops was Kuwait, you know, as like an experience abroad, as like meet a new culture and speak a different language. And then Kuwait, where I'm supposed to stay for a year, now comes to be 10 years.
Wow, 10 years, so happy anniversary.
Kuwait did not let me go anymore.
Wow, that's amazing. Let's say because of your dad, because of your father, actually you became a chef right now.
Yeah,
and
probably,
now you're in Kuwait.
No, because of my mother, because she was not, she encouraged me to cook for my father, you know,
yeah. So greeting to your mom and dad.
Mama
actually.
Sarah.
Mama Sarah, oh, her name is Sarah as well. That's amazing. So what is your popular specialty dishes that you really prefer to cook or to prepare?
Of course, pasta.
Pasta.
Yes, definitely pasta. I do, today we have 3 restaurants. We are opening the 4th one. We're going Ovo, Giulia, then a small one called Marco Burger, and then I'm opening a new one called Sea. Like means yes.
Wow.
Because it's by the sea, you know.
That's amazing. Okay.
We have more than 50 types of pasta in all of these restaurants.
Yeah, I
so
want
to
to
show
tell you actually.
Pasta, it's not just like pasta. No, we have so many types, so many flavors, so many
sauces.
Everything. So I can really make you eat pasta every day without getting bored.
Exactly.
Changing the flavor, consistency, and everything every day.
So what is your favorite pasta ever?
Okay, it's called aglio, olio e peperoncino.
Okay.
But, which is just like you fry some garlic with some chili, you drop the spaghetti in it, you jump, you add some parsley chopped. I love to add some Parmigiano. At the end, you move it out of the fire. You add some Parmigiano, which is good always everywhere.
Yes.
A little bit, and then you roll it. It's fantastic.
Oh, this is my favorite as well. Imagine, it's my favorite because it's basic and it's delicious and it's easy to prepare.
Yes, anytime you want, I will cook it for you.
Wow, that's amazing. Thank you, Marco. So despite we know the differences between the culture and the tradition between the Arabian Gulf, or let's say the Kuwaiti tradition and Italian, but we have some similarity, let's say in the cuisine. So can you explain that to us?
We have a lot of similarity. You know, I've been very much involved in the society. All my friends here, all my families here, they're from Kuwait. So I do speak a little bit Kuwaiti. And recently, since the past 2 years, I had a TV show where I was cooking with local chef Kuwaiti dishes. So I even learned to make matchbous, tashriba, mutabbag, hamsa, anything, hamsa bidian, hamsa, whatever. I learned to make desserts, sambusas, even the Well,
Yes.
anyways, many things. Maglubas,
Yes.
everything. I know how to make.
You
and
mentioned all of them,
but
actually.
I know how to eat them better. You know?
Oh, yes, for sure.
So I can tell you from my experience
Yes.
that we have a lot of similarity. Italian cuisine and Kuwaiti cuisine, and especially the Italian way of enjoying the food, the home food, is the same of the Kuwaiti way of enjoying home food. When you sit at the table with mama, baba, khalti, ammi, jdi, your brother, and you like, and you are sitting and enjoying this rice with chicken and soup and la 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 la. It's the same in Italy. We do have the same. Instead of rice, we have pasta. Instead of I don't know, I
Same
can say
thing.
cardamom, we have rosemary. But yeah, it's the same.
It's the same.
Yes.
I feel like what you mean, like about the gathering, the family
Yes.
atmosphere, like when you're enjoying eating the food with the, let's say, the lovely and family atmosphere, the
Yes.
coziness about around your family. We have the same, let's say, tradition that you go to your family for that specific meal, to eat
Yes.
your grandmother, your grandfather, to eat that specific meal, you go there with your family. We have that tradition for sure in Kuwait. So about, you mentioned too many, let's say, dishes, Kuwait dishes, you make me hungry actually. So what is your favorite actually?
I think my favorite is, if I'm in a fish mood, the mutabak zubaydi.
طبق زبيدي. Oh.
Yes. If I am in a chicken mood, I would say a classic chicken machbouz, but with hashu on top, you know.
Yeah.
I like the raisins and the everything, with some mabuch next to it.
Mabuch
I
is
actually do a very nice mabuch Italy.
Really?
Yes,
We have Italian
that is
mabuch?
like, I do the chili with olive oil extra virgin together. It's
Wow, that's amazing. I know
Yes.
Kuwait, they do love spices and spicy, actually, let's say dishes, especially ma'bouch. We can eat it even, you know, achar here in Kuwait, we
Yes.
call it. We eat it with mutabbaq zbaydi, which
Yes.
is, let's say, the yellow rice with the fried, let's say, zbaydi, one of the kind of the fishes. So it's really, you have really good taste, Marco. So in your opinion, is there really, the cooking is really art? So we have to study, we go to a college to study, or it's, let's say, a hobby? A given hobby?
Well, I think that there is a way of interpreting your professionalism in different way.
Yes.
You can decide to be like a super professionist, so of course you must go to school and then. Or you can try to learn yourself. But at the end of the day, it's not fantascience. I believe that everyone can maybe with some more tentative or less experimentation, they can reach the greatest result.
Yes.
I'm sure that even someone that never cook a pasta, when you try 2, 3, 4 times, eventually you're gonna get a fantastic result.
Yes.
So the most important ingredient to me is not much the school as much as the love. When you love what you are doing, you love cooking, you love eating, you love to experiment tastes, and you have a really good taste,
yes.
then this is the ingredient. You can study it in a school, you can study it by yourself, but you're gonna get there.
Yes.
Because it's just science. It's just combination of flavors and heating temperatures. So it's not like anything alien.
Exactly,
in it, you know,
I
like
got you. It's like comes always with the passion. If you like
Yes.
cooking, you love to do cooking, you love learning, taught learning, you can be, let's say, excellent at anything.
Yes.
That's amazing.
You have to be only patient to try 2, 3 times.
patient.
That's
Patient and discipline.
Yes.
That's amazing. So modern kitchen and the classic kitchen, which one do you prefer?
Okay, what I prefer and what I'm actually serving in all the restaurants, it's a traditional taste, but with a modern presentation.
Okay.
Why? Because nowadays everyone it's you know, more trendy and goes on, but the flavors, what we like, it's always what make us going back to our memories.
Yes, exactly.
It's the food of our memories. When you eat something that you're from Kuwait, for sure you have some dishes that belong to your memories.
Exactly.
So whenever you eat them, you find the same flavor in the new modern presented food plates. There is where you will be super happy.
Yes, that's amazing. So do you have any childhood favorite dish?
Yes, of course, of course.
So
Of
share it with
course.
us.
Look, when I was getting a very good grade at school, my mom, she used to please me with the cordon bleu. We call it in Italiano valdostana.
Okay.
So it's like chicken Milanese stuffed with cheese. And we propone it in one of our restaurants as well in Kuwait. I love the pasta. So the pasta alla bolognese, the next day, the leftover, what we do, we add some bechamella, some cheese, and we bake it in the oven. So it becomes like gratin, crispy on top.
Wow.
So you eat the bolognese with a crispy top on top. We call it pasta pasticciata.
Pasta pasticciata.
Pasticciata.
That's amazing.
This is my memories, my childhood memories.
Wow.
I can eat this every day.
It sounds very delicious, and we have to taste it in one of your restaurants. So in your opinion, how can all tastes with regards of, let's say, to be good food, to be satisfied? And what are the most prominent characteristics of successful chef from your point of view? We'd like to know about, let's say, a good, let's say, a chef in your point of view.
Okay, I'll tell you. Today, world, people are becoming very different. Okay, the more and more the time passes, we are in front of very different flavor, very different tastes. So when we cook in a restaurant, in our public, it's completely different. There is someone that likes the pasta soft. There is someone that likes the pasta al dente. There is which means a little bit hard, as Italians does. Yes. There is someone that likes to eat the pasta together with the meat. There is someone that likes to eat the things one by one. There is someone that likes it more salty, someone that likes it more creamy. So what I want to say is that a good chef will identify the customer which he has to cook for, because I'm cooking to make you happy. I'm not cooking because it's my job and I have to give you what I like. Yes. No, I have to give you what you like. What I have to make you happy, not me happy. So a good chef is the person that can be flexible and fix his own dish based on the taste of the customer that has in front. So that's why when you come to my restaurants, the first thing that the waiter does is asking you, how do you like your pasta to be cooked? Why? Because we are identifying it helps us to identify the taste of the customer that you have in front of us. Wow. So we can personalize the experience based on your taste. Exactly. Because you are our customer, we are the people that have to make you happy. Or at least trying our best to do so. Wow, the chef that makes us happy. I would like to eat an Italian brunch after the episode. Thank you so much. Grazie, Marco. Grazie mille. Thank you for having me. Thank you so much. So big thanks and appreciation to our dear guest, Marco Fiorot. He's an Italian chef. Don't go away. Let's have this talent break and then we'll move on.